Rehabilitation programs for inmates. That is a focus of the National Symposium on Incarceration. That symposium is coming next week to Kansas City. Alex Brimley, international expert in prison reform, is here, as well as Sue Ellen Freed, who is co-founder of Reaching Out from Within Kansas. Thank you so much, both of you, for coming. So let's just talk a little bit about these giant pictures that are, beside us. What are these pictures about, and where did we get them?
A local photographer, Nick Vidros, came to visit our program, fell in love with it, thought that if everybody could come and be with the inmates, it would change their perspective. He knew that was not possible, so he said, I'll bring my camera in and present the humanity of these people in photographs.
So these are inmates. You said
yes.
The gentleman in the picture over there
He's been out 6 months.
Only 6 months. And then this
woman. She has
woman.
been in for over 25 years.
How much longer does she have to go?
She doesn't know.
Does not know. And so what are they learning through this? What is the public learning through this?
What they are learning is they're working through a curriculum that has information and questions, and information and questions. And every question is a question that a therapist would ask, but there is no therapist in the group. So they have become their own therapists, and they heal themselves and each other by working through this program in every prison in Kansas.
And that makes them ready for when they are released into society. Alex, you're the expert in incarceration from Germany. Let's talk about, you have some incredible results in terms of low recidivism. Is that correct?
That is correct. Berlin has a rate of 35 recidivism. And this is because we are working on rehabilitation. The focus is more on rehabilitation than on containing, just containing. And we are, in some way we are forcing the inmates to do something, to change behavior, and to make programs, to make efforts in rehabilitation, in vocational training and education, and whatever they need to do in the time they are in.
So that's the secret, the rehabilitation programs that you have, the vocational training that you have. What other secrets are you sharing with Kansas here?
Is Kansas? Sue Ellen was visiting my prison in Berlin, Tegel. This is one of the largest facilities in Germany, even in Europe, with in former times around 2,000 inmates. And she came for a visit, and we got friends there, and she invited me just for next Monday for this symposium as a speaker.
So what are you wanting to share? where do you think we're going wrong here in the United States? Because I'm sure our recidivism is much higher than 35%.
I think so. Even the numbers in Germany, it's around 75 per 100,000 inmates, and America compared is 665 per 100,000.
Oh my gosh!
You see,
wow.
These numbers. Let's say there's a big difference in what can stay outside of the prison, that we give alternative measures before we incarcerate people and say, okay, this is always the last point to bring people into prison.
All right, Sue Ellen, so I guess we can find out more about your program online as well.
Yes.
All right.
rofw.org.
And certainly next week we'll be covering the symposium that's happening right here in Kansas City. A great honor to have that, people coming from all over the globe to be involved. Thank you for coming and for sharing. We'll be right back.